Am I using a proper tripod for this video? No. Can I afford a proper tripod for this video? No. Is this phone gonna drop while I'm talking to it? Probably. Hello. It is me. I'm in Sydney, Australia. That was my attempted Australian accent. Guys, second year is over. Very exciting, very bittersweet because, well, third year is going to begin and it's my final year of uni, which means that I will be unemployed in a year's time. But I guess that's, what's like. It's exciting to think that I'm going to move on and enter a different stage of my life in 1 year, of course. But I guess that I really do enjoy university. I don't really want it to end. But yeah. How did I do in my second year? Not very good. No. Let's be very honest, very real. Second year is hard, fam. Like, oh my god. People always say, oh, second year is hard, second year is difficult. You put in the same amount of work as first year, or you can put in double the amount of work in first year, and you're still gonna do just as well as first year. Well, I did worse than first year, and I worked so hard. Like, first year I did jack shit, and like second year I really worked so hard, and it was like, well, it didn't really help, did it? Probably not for everyone. I'm sure there's the overachievers who do well, but take it from me, I feel like I'm not an incredibly intelligent person. Like, I'm not the type of person who's just like, oh my gosh, she's so smart and she gets a first and everything. I think I'm more of an average student. Smart enough. My level of intelligence would be smart enough to get into Warwick, but then, doing incredibly average in Warwick. That's kind of what happens when you are in a school of Oxbridge rejects, as compared to me, I've never even dreamt of applying to Cambridge or Oxford. Like stayed in my lane, then came here, and everyone else were like, these are people that got rejected. I don't know why they got rejected. These are geniuses. These are smart people. These are people you can do. I think the thing about university is, right, you could have been doing well your entire life. I'm a straight A student. I always do well. I'm not like showing off when I say that I've always done well. I don't really put in that much effort. I'll study really close to exams, and then bam, I'll come out with like flying colors. I'm not like the lower achieving ones in my group of peers. I'm always one of the higher achievers. And I guess going to university is such a slap in the face when you're when you're with people who are just as smart as you, all smarter, and you're competing with such intelligence, and people that are working so hard, and people who want to be there. It's not just like school anymore where you're forced to be there because your parents want you to. These are people who want to be there. It's so easy to forget that and to just hate yourself doing badly, but I really don't think that you should, like, you did as best as you can, and it's just how it is. When I got my results, I was so unhappy. I was unhappy because I felt like I disappointed my parents, number one. Number two, I didn't get a third, or I didn't fail anything. This is just because I have Asian parents, and if I don't get a first or high 2-1, they're like, what is wrong with you? I was quite disappointed in my results because I felt like I put in so much effort, and I probably doubled the amount of effort in first year. For me to do slightly worse than first year was quite shocking for me. I was just like, what? I was like, oh wow, second year I had my life together, I was in extracurricular activities. I never wasted time watching much Netflix, barely watched any TV or YouTube. I thought that I really got into the groove of uni, but it was sort of like a reality check when I got my results, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, I didn't do that well. Looks like not every aspect of my life was going well. And first of all, law school's bitch. Like, the way they mark the papers so strict, fam. Like, oh my god. I love the law school. I love it. Please don't kick me out. It was definitely, they did mark the paper quite badly. I'm not finding excuses, but still, So I remember, when I got my results, I thought I disappointed my parents. I disappointed myself. And then I think the first thing I did was check to see if I can still do the bar in the UK. I was just like, oh no, what if I can't do the bar and I have to come back to Malaysia and do the CLP? I'm dead. And then, like, I was like, okay, time for me to come up with a plan. So I calculated, because it's 50% second year, 50% third year. I calculated how much I need to get next year to get the desired mark that I want. And I was like, you know what, it's doable. If I put in an incredible amount of effort from the beginning, not like this year where, I mean, technically I did start earlier than in first year, but, clearly not enough. um, Definitely you want to do it from the beginning, reprioritize. Like, the partying life, it was definitely more desirable in first year, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm back home and I'm having summer right now, and I don't really drink when I'm here. I don't drink at all actually, so I don't really desire going out. I'm just like, oh, I'd rather just stay at home and watch TV or be with my family or my friends. Wholesome activities. So definitely when I think about next year, I'm just like, I think I'm kind of over like going clubbing and stuff. I would still go, but it wouldn't be something that I would like crave to do every single week. Because surprisingly enough, it's been what, 5 weeks since summer started, and I don't really miss it, nor do I crave it. Like, usually I'm just like, oh, I can't wait for pop. No. There's two ways that you can deal with getting results. One of it, when you get results, you're just like, okay, this is it. This is the end. I don't know why I bother next year. It's so demotivating. It's so discouraging. Trust me. I was actually like, I cried like quite a bit, and um, I was really in a low. I just had no motivation for about a week after, and I was like, I remember like I was texting my friends and stuff, and I'm just like honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing in my life. I didn't think I want to do law, and it's so easy to do that. And when I do my internship and stuff, I'm just like, yeah, I want to do law. I can. I like it. It's good money. I might as well do this. But then I get my results, and like automatically, I'm just like, I don't. You know what? I don't even want to do law. I can do anything else as long as I'm happy and I stay in the UK and blah blah blah. But mate, like, don't lose your dream just because of what's happening right now. And I, I, I'm a person who I give myself a lot of pep talks. So I gave myself this pep talk. I was just like, Kavi, like, you can't just give up because there's honestly an endless amount of possibilities. It's just you just never know. Like, I know your parents might have a set part, especially Asian parents. Come on, okay, my dad just knows one thing that I should do. If I want to do law, you do the bar, you do your chambering, training contract, and then you become a lawyer. That's it. Whereas, you know, but you don't have to do that. Like, there's so many parts and paths that I can take, and I told myself, like, I'm 20 years old. My life isn't just made. My life isn't make or break right now in anything that I'm doing. You could be 50 and things could happen. You never expected to even go to the UK to study, and look at me. Um, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna stay in Malaysia, blah blah blah. But then I was like, I'm just gonna apply. Applied. I didn't even know I was gonna do law. I was gonna do medicine. If you were to tell me about 4 years ago what I'll be doing, I'll be like, no, I'm not. For me personally, my aspirations do change very quickly. I haven't found a passion in my life. I haven't found something that I am saying, I want to do this. I want to make a difference in this. I know I want to make a difference, but I need to find something that I can see myself putting 100% commitment and dedication in, and I haven't done that yet. And it's just so shit how in this day and age we have to decide so early. Like, we're like, if you don't do this, you can't do this in the future. But I know it may seem like that, but I really don't think it is. There's just so much. There's just endless amount of possibilities. Half these people, like, for example, right, Instagram famous people. All they do is post nice pictures on Instagram, and they live in beautiful places. They travel the world. They just do all these things, and you're just like, how do they afford this? And it's because of what? They post pictures on Instagram. How did it start? How did this happen? It's 2018, and the way you gain money and the way you do things, it's just so different from how it used to be. and there's just so many different ways, and you just never know what you're going to end up doing. I just don't think that it's a thing where you should feel discouraged and feel lost about, because I definitely felt lost for about a week or so, and then I picked myself up and I was like, Kavi, like, you can't do this. And I still feel lost. I was talking to Alex's parents, for example, and they were like, "Oh, so what are you doing after graduation?" Blah blah. And then I'm like saying, "Oh well, I'm hoping gonna do the bar. I have to do the bar, I have to teach tests, I do this, I do that." And then I have friends who have graduated from the bar, being like, "That was the worst year of my life," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I do not want to go through that." But at the same time, like, what the hell do I do if I don't do it? So I definitely feel lost. And I mean, 2 days ago, I had like sort of a mental, like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? It's such a low percentage of the population who even just go to university, let alone a top university. Like, I'm in Warwick, which is, I proclaimed as one of the top universities in the UK, and um, I could say that, oh my god, I'm doing so badly. Look at all these people, they're going to be so much more successful than me. People who are getting first and getting high 2-1s and getting 2-1 in general, I'm just like, wow, they're going to do so much better than me. Like, look at the competition. If half of them can't get jobs, what about me? And I'm like, why worry about that when you're already in the top 1%? I don't know, in the population, in, in like the population. Um, that are getting a higher education, that are, of this level of intelligence. Because people don't do as well, a bit more like shy or embarrassed about how they did, and post wouldn't necessarily talk much about it. You kind of feel alone. I definitely, when I got my results, I was like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I'm not gonna tell anyone. I just kept quiet. And then the more people I talked to, they were just like, dude, like, I got this, I got that, I got this. I'm just like, there's just so many of us in the same boat. But of course, the people that I talked about, people who did, like, amazing. And congratulations to you. I wish I was you, but I just feel like it's just so easy to lose hope and to feel kind of down and feel kind of shit when you don't actually notice that you are doing better than like some other people, and you're doing the best that you can. And it's, in the end of the day, it's not about comparison, it's about you. And it's gonna be it's gonna it's impossible to say don't compare yourself, because let's face it, we all compare ourselves. After university, you're not gonna see 95% of these people that are in your life. It's sad. um, it's shit. Like, sometimes I feel so sad thinking about the fact that all my friends are from different countries, and like, we're not gonna be living together. I'm not gonna see them every day. I'm not gonna walk down the street and just to be able to say hi or to have a drink with all of these people together at once. When is this gonna happen in our reunions? Um, that we're all leading separate lives, and what someone got as opposed to you doesn't affect you at all. It may affect you at this moment where you're just like, oh, my friend got this and I got this. Oh, damn. Like, I'm like that. When I hear my friends do better, I'm just like, I'm like, congratulations, that's great. But at the same time, in my head, I'm just like, oh my, like, why am I the idiot? Why am I the dumb one? I should be the smart one. And it's fine to have those thoughts if you use that in a positive way, aka to drive you to do better, because you want to, have this competition. It's so good to have competition, healthy competition though. Don't hate your friends for doing better than you. If you have healthy competition, it's so good for you. But at the same time, it doesn't actually matter. People in high school who did better than me, I don't give a shit about them anymore. Like, I don't even think about them. Maybe I follow them on Instagram, like their pictures once in a while, but who are these people to me now? They were there at that time, but at that time, when they did better than me, I let it affect me so much, I let it demotivate me so much, discourage me, to the point where I'm just like, I'm never going to be as successful as these people. Are they relevant? I hate to use the word relevant, but is how they did relevant to what you're doing right now? No, not at all. Um, so I think that's the best way to think of that, guys. I think that's the best way to think about it. This is me being a motivational speaker. Go. I've decided to do this. because I'm in such a position too. I've given myself enough motivational speeches to last a lifetime. Might as well record it. I'm gonna be listening to this probably a few times just to be like, oh my god, I'm so right. This girl, she just motivates me. Um, but life is what it is. You did badly, move forward from it. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Reprioritize, pick yourself up from it, and be fine. I believe in you. I believe in you, Kavi. I do. I know you're watching this, babe. Because I watch my own. Fun fact: I watch my own videos and laugh at myself because that's how funny I think I am. Like, it's quite sad. I'm just like, this girl. I'm gonna subscribe to this girl. Like, I like my own videos. The first like you see, that's me. Like, why is it an option to like your own videos on YouTube? That's so weird. But am I using it? Of course I'm using it. Duh. You have to keep the ball rolling. If you see 0 likes, I'm not gonna like a video with 0 likes. I'm gonna like a video where someone else has liked it because I'm a follower like that. I ain't a trendsetter. Spread the love, self-love, everyone, positivity, and I'll talk to you soon.